all. Today you're joining us at the Hill Heath Nature Reserve. This is the first time I've been here, so I'm kind of curious what I'm going to get. So why don't you tag along and we'll see what we find. Okay, so as you can see here, I've got the camera just on a Joey tripod just so I can get quite low, and I'm trying very carefully not to damage any of the mushrooms in the area. So this is my 24-70, not really a macro lens, but I do like it as a carry-all, so it usually comes out with me. We'll see how it goes. So at the moment, we can see the screen, which is just tilted down a little bit more. So ISO 100, f4.5 there, and 1/30th of a second. So I'm just letting the camera decide aperture priority, and I want to go as low as I can go, focusing on the mushroom there. And we're just going to try and get center on the mushroom. We have a timer set for 5 seconds, so we don't want any vibrations. And there we go, that's our shot. So I'll put that on the screen now and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I also took one of those pictures at f11, so I don't know which one I'll put up yet, so whichever one I did, but I think it's nice having some of the crispy sharpness as well in some of the grass and the nice contrast between the mushroom and the green grass as well. So we'll see how that turns out, and let me know in the comments what you think. So being the first time exploring somewhere, you're never quite sure what you're going to find, and it's always good to try new places and take notes about what you're really looking for. So obviously today I came out as usual with a hope of finding fungi, mushrooms and a few interesting trees, and it's really good having a scope of these places, mostly to try and understand what's here, what the layout of the land is, and how can you get around quickly or back to a focal point that you really wanted. So I've managed to get a couple of things that I wanted from this little exploration. Mostly the important thing is I now know it's here and what to expect when I come again. So the next time I come I'll know what I'm looking for and I can go straight to it. So a perfect example is this tree behind me at the moment. Right now it's too much foliage around the area, it won't make that great an image, but coming back in the winter when there's nothing on it and it's just standing proud alone above all of the rest of the foliage around, that will be a great time to get a really good shot, I think. So hopefully we'll get back here in the winter and see how it looks. So finally, after a bit of searching around the reserve here, I finally found one of the fly agaric mushrooms, and I've been searching for these for quite a while, so this is quite good for me. And obviously there's a load that are in proper condition, either eaten, smashed, tread on, so I'm quite happy to finally find one that's in one piece. So what I've got here is f8, I've got the timer on, taking it at 1/10th of a second, so I'm just letting it aperture priority, but I want to try and keep that ISO low to keep it as sharp as possible, keep the noise down. And the reason why I'm going f8 is because I want to try and get the top of the mushroom from front to back and see if we can get it as clear as possible. So just zooming in there, you can see the mushroom is quite clear and I'm quite happy with it, so I'm just focusing just in the center there. So let's see how it turns out. So really happy hopefully with that fly agaric mushroom, and I'm really excited because I've been looking for them all year. So if I can give any tips for photographing mushrooms. Obviously there's loads of different ways you can do it, but the key thing for me, I've only come out today with a Joby tripod, so like a Gorilla Pod, 3 legs, easy to get close to the floor, so you can do it with a normal tripod or put the camera on the floor. But a big thing for me is always getting as close to the ground as possible. You know, no one really wants to see a mushroom where you're like stood full time just pointing the camera at the floor, because that's the kind of thing anyone can do with a phone. So mainly just get down. Obviously you're in a dark place, so the tripod helps. I mean, I'm quite a lazy photographer, so I like to use auto ISO most of the time, just because I prefer to try and get the shot. But for places like this, I do take my time and do make sure to allow the time for the shutter speed, so make sure that the camera is settled, put it on a timer and take your shot. So it's quite a short video today, but as always, thank you for watching, and if you like what you see, remember to like and subscribe, and see you next time.